Good morning, early afternoon. See some people get in here. I gotta clean my glasses. I got a lot of stuff to try to show you guys today. Some has been listed, some has not. Good morning, welcome in. Thank you for coming in. Hope everybody's having a great start to their weekend. Let's see if we can get through this. Okay, let's see what we have. Start doing some items, and we'll do some jewelry. Then we'll do some other items as well. Welcome in. Good morning. Beatles rucksack. All right, let's go ahead and see some things I have here in front of me. We'll start with this one. This here, let me see which one it is, because I have two of them. Let's see, is that that's the blue one. This here is, they're 2.5 inches tall. It's a exactly handcrafted, painted bisque. You have your bluebird on there, and it's bisque, and it's got the felt at the bottom. We'll go ahead and start the auction for that, and that is currently running. Welcome in. Good morning. I've only been up since 5:30. Feels like half the day is over with already. All right, thank you for looking at that one. Let's see. Let me show you the other one while we're at it. This here is exactly as well. And this has the brown bird on it, 2.5 inches tall. Has the felt at the bottom, and we'll start the auction with that. And that is currently running. Oh, thank you. That was actually over our dining room table. And then I came home one day and it made it in here into the room. And now it's kind of low. But I do love it. I didn't want to get rid of it. They actually had them at Home Depot. It looks nicer when it has like the longer chain on it. But hopefully I'll make it downstairs again. Let's do something fun. This is for the kids. Where did I just put it? I had it here. Oh, here it is. This, it's brand new. It is a turtle backpack from Cayman Islands that we purchased and my granddaughter never used. So it's in perfect condition. So I went and took it from her and said, I'm selling it to somebody who wants it. So we'll start the auction on that, and that is currently running. I think of Diego with this from what was it? Dora and Diego. That's one of my other grandkids when they were smaller. She's now 20. She'd kill me if she knew I was telling the story. Had her room set up as Dora. Now saying my daughter, we should set up the other one as Diego. Let's see what else we have here in front of me. All right, look at this. This is Capaz Shell Pearl White Lotus candle holder. It's not one of the smaller ones. It's the medium size one. And they are made from, so I heard something falling. They are made from the Philippines. We'll start the auction for that, and that is currently running. There's no flaws on this. I do have combined shipping on, and anything that is not, I will combine as much as possible if I can with shipping, and then I will issue credits. Good morning, Second Chance Treasures. Thank you for coming in. That there. Let me do. I don't know if y'all have seen the Sunkissed tuna telephone in my stuff yet. I just got that about a week ago and it works. I was surprised. I was actually surprised. Let's move this to stage. This is a vintage Odaigiri porcelain finch. 3.5 inches in width. We'll start the auction on that. That is currently running. It's the bottom of him. I do have items if I buy it now. Please feel free to make any offers on those. I have lowered some prices on those. But feel free to let me know. Oh, this is a Denmark one. I thought I had this listed. Oh, wait, on those two. Let's see. Let's do, where did that go? Let's start this. This here is, I'll bring these with me. This here, it's a wall pocket. Did that go up? That didn't go up yet. Let's see. Where is it here? It's a bad thing when you have a lot of items and you have to scroll through so much. Shoot. Well, I just may go with something else. All right, we'll move this because I've got this shit that's here instead. This one, we all know what it is. It is the vintage Hobnob Fenton white milk glass. You've got the cat head on the front. It's the bottom. It does glow. We'll go ahead and start the auction on that, and that is currently running. For this one, a few more seconds remaining on that. All right, thank you for looking at that. Put that there. Let's see if I can find the one that I was going to show you. Oh, here it is. Okay. This is I want to say they're back in the 90s, early 2000s, vintage Pier 1, the Moroccan, and they came on in different colors. It's a wall pocket, clay. We'll go ahead and start the auction for that, and that is currently running. It's a wall pocket, base pottery. You can put flowers in it or leave it just like that. All right, thank you for looking at that. We have, let's see. I've got some very nice jewelry to show as well in a little bit. Okay, there's some of these. Let's move those to stage. These here are Bluebirds of Happiness by Leo Ward. Beautiful blue. They are signed and dated at the bottom. Here is the baby one. So you do have the two. That is starting. Auction is currently running for both bird figurines. Those are Bluebirds of Happiness, 1993 by Leo Ward, and it is signed on the large one. All right, thank you for looking at those. see. We have, let me get these. These here they're Halloween inspired. Squishies, Squishables, Squishmallows. We have the Dracula, the Hershey's Dracula. And these are all in great condition. And then we have this one. This one's from these are Disney. It's the Burtons and The Nightmare Before Christmas. They're just reminding me of Halloween. So I was going to run both of these. We'll start the auction for both of those. And those are currently running. I had that one set for 30 seconds. Oh, thank you for the bid of those. Plony, Dolney. I pronounced that right. Perfect. Thank you. Those will be headed your way. I'm glad you'll have them. I love buying things that I see that my kids and my grandkids never used. Yeah, it's very nice. They just want to play with the box. Yeah, I guess we did that too. Let me see what we have next here. Well, let's do this. There is a bid on that. This here is a nice gift set too because it comes in its original box. It's a set of 3 liquor bottle holders. And it's blue. It's got the pearl white. You have the teal green. This one has some wear at the bottom. And then you have the royal blue one of the globes. And those, they look very nice. We'll start the auction for that. There's currently a bid on that from Mega Murph. It's currently winning that. They're very nice and in great condition, except for the bottom tip of that one there. But I like how it comes in its own. Mega Murph, that's coming to you. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. Got to show. Good morning, welcome in. Let me see. Let me show this kitty. This is a studio art piece from 1977. It is signed and dated by its artist. Look at this little kitty with the green eyes. You'll see the year 1977 and the signature there at the bottom. We'll start the auction for that, and that is currently running. It's 5.5 inches tall for this little green-eyed kitty. Signed studio art piece. A few more seconds remaining on that. Very good. Thank you for looking at that. All right. What else haven't we seen here? Let me move this in here. So I know we've shown those. Let me show this. I love this. This is a planter, or it could be used for your serving utensils. Look at that. It's got the perfect mustard yellow, and then it's got the deep teal with the orange and red and yellow flowers. That's the bottom of it. It's 9.5 inches tall and 8 inches wide. We'll go ahead and start the auction on that. I know somebody would love to have this in their kitchen, or you can even plant, succulents, or plant some kind of flowering tree, or like I said, put utensils in it. Thank you for looking at that. Because I don't have my chicken people here yet. I normally can't have enough chickens stuff. Let's see. All right, let me show this. I got to show this. This was so much nostalgia because this was always on the commercial growing up. Sunkissed tuna, chicken of the sea. It's a phone from 1987, made in Hong Kong. Comes with this cord. I actually plugged it in to my modem. I got a dial tone. I was able to call my cell phone on it. And it's funny because the eyes light up red when it's ringing. We'll go ahead and start the auction for that. For anybody who has to just have this Star-Kissed Charlie Tuna phone. Now that's a conversation piece. Okay, I guess he'll stay with me. We'll put him back up here. All right, let me get a couple of these pieces from here. And let's see, let me do this one. This here is a Ken Edwards pottery. It's a double salsa bowl, condiment bowl, dish. It is signed Mexico, K. Edwards. Put it right side up so you can see it. And we'll start the auction for this. And that is currently running. Beautiful handwork done on this with the birds. You can even use this for silverware and stuff to put it in there. All right, we'll put that back. I will run the dish. Oh, I have some tape on my shoe. Let's run the dish just in case anybody wants that. Let's see where that's at. All right, I can't find that, but we'll run this vintage Murano Bud Vase instead because it showed up first. Look at this. It's got the swerve, the curves in it. It's got the original Murano tag on that. It's the bottom. We'll go ahead and start the auction for that. It's beautiful. It's not a cobalt blue, but it's got a beautiful coloring to it. That will be a few more seconds remaining on that. That is 5.5 inches tall. Murano handmade. We'll put this back here so we'll get any damage. All right, let's see if I can find this tray now. All right, there it is. This here is the Ken Edwards matching tray. It is signed Ken Edwards with Mexico there. We'll go ahead and start the auction for this, and this is currently running. This is 6.5 inches tall. What is that? Let me view listing a minute. Yeah, 6 by 10. 6.5 by 10 in length. All right, thank you for looking at those. These. I'll bring this. Let's do this gal here. She is, Here she is. This here is Elsa. She's a faceless porcelain figurine. And she is from, this has the original tag, the Dominican Republic. And the tag's in Spanish. So she's Her name is Elsa, and she was made there. I don't know what the other stuff says. This is the bottom. Here's her name tag there. But all this is handmade. All the patterns, the roses, and everything is in great condition. Here, let's go ahead and start the auction for that. And that is currently running. Look at the curls in her hair. Just to see the amount of handwork that went into that. All right, thank you for looking at that one. Set this to the side. Look at this. What else have we got? Before we do some jewelry. Oh, and I got a lot of scarves that came in as well. Let's do, where did the giraffe go? I'm gonna go ahead and start this. This here's a perfume bottle, hand painted. It is missing its bulb, but it's got the top there. It has the plastic hose inside, but hand painted. We'll go ahead and start the auction for that. It's with gold gilding. And that is currently running. Anybody interested in this for their vanity? All right, thank you for looking at that. Do that. Place that there. Let's do with those stage. Where did those go? All right, I moved them so they could be safe, and now I don't see them. Those are the handkerchief votives. Let me see. Let me go back a minute. Yeah, where'd they go? I will run the giraffe instead. Let's see. Those already ran. Oh, I've got that artwork too to show you. That was beautiful. Oh, here it is. All right, this is the Anthropologie. Gia the giraffe. Gilded brass planter. Succulents, house plants, 11 by 11. We'll start the auction for that. And that is currently running. Whoever wants to take Gia the giraffe home. It's a brass planter. It's only 11 inches, excuse me, tall. And that. All right, thank you for looking at that. That there. Where did I move these things to? That is scary. Oh, here we go. I found them. It's just that they're clear. So it's a pair of these votive candle holders. They got the gold gilding at the rim. Here they are. I'll show you one up close. They're 3.5 inches tall. So that's the handkerchief, the gold gilding at the top. And you do have a pair of them. So let's start the auction for that. And that is currently running. A pair of these vintage MCM handkerchief gold rim candle holders. Those are very dainty looking. All right, thank you for looking at those. I will place them back over here. Okay. Let's see what else I have to show you before we move on to some jewelry. Jewelry, my grandmother used to say like that. She used to really pronounce the L and the R like it's jewelry. Let's move this to stage. Here is your vintage carnival. Relish or candy dish, clover shape, amber color, excuse me. And that is currently running. I have several of these. I don't need another. And my beautiful amber collection that I have. All right, thank you for looking at that. I'm going to go and let's see. Let me show you this. I don't even have this listed yet, but I'll run this. Let me put this in real quick. Okay. This here is Wisconsin pottery. And the back of it is from 2002. And it says, count your blessings each and every day. And it's Wisconsin pottery. Is that a deer or a rabbit? You guys tell me. Plate. Red. Where? We'll do that. We'll start this at 18. Let me check. Let me change postage on that. Okay. Let's see where this popped up at. Where did you go? Are you really going to be the last one? Yes, it was. All right, so we're going to move this to stage. We'll start the auction for this. Let me measure this for you real quick. I think it's, it's 7 inches in diameter. But that is currently running. It's a rabbit. Thank you. And that is the back of it where it says Wisconsin pottery. Thank you for looking at that. All right, let's see what's next. Move that to stage. This here actually glows. You have the green glow on this. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this, but it does glow green. We'll start the auction for that. That is currently running. Indiana Art Glass Monticello basket, 7 by 6.5. Glowing green. A few seconds remaining on this one. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's see. All right. I'm going to do a couple more things, and then we're going to sit down and go through some of this jewelry stuff. Oh, let me do, I got a bit on those Tanella birds. Well, one's a bird and one's an owl. So here is your bird with, that's where it says Mexico on it. And then you have your owl. And it has Mexico there as well. Start the auction for that. And we have Lisa that's currently winning that for both of these. Set of 2, a bird and an owl. Love and Treasure, thank you for your bid. All right, that's fine. Nothing happened to it. And you won that, Love and Treasure. Thank you so much. Let me put these down here. Those are there. Thank you so much for those. All right, let's see. Let me do these. I can't believe these wooden fruit are still here. Oh, I should have taken them out. Okay, so we have the whole set. You have the banana, the grapes, the apple. Here's our 8 pieces. And they're nice size. The pear is there. You've got cherries, string beans, green beans. I don't know if that's supposed to be a persimmon. We have an apple. We'll start the auction. That's currently running. But there's 8 pieces. I think this is a star fruit. So you have 8 pieces of hand-carved wooden fruit for your centerpiece. Thank you for your bid. You know, these were across America in the 70s, 60s, and 70s. Like all my friends' house had them. Thank you. Beautiful bee. You won those. I bet you they'd shine up real pretty with some furniture polish. Here. All right. Thank you. Let's see. Yeah, they'll be pretty because they're like in a what's that wood? It's not. Is it walnut? It's the lighter one. It doesn't even look like that. But it looks very pretty. Let's see. What was that? We've got that. Let's go here. Let's see. Got to show this. This is that Korean decanter. It's a beautiful piece for. I picked it up because it reminded me of my mom. She had a lot of Asian decor growing up. She loved green. This was like one of her favorite colored greens. But look at that. It's got the, let's see, you got the label on there. It's 8 by 9. You got this here, half of the original cork. We'll go ahead and start that. That is currently running. I think it would just look neat on a bar or even on a shelf. I wanting a little bit something different. I'm used to just the plain bottle, like wine bottle decanters that we have here. So when I see ones like that, I was like, wow. Let's run this blue. I think I had it here. Here it is. Get that to stage. This is your hand-blown blue pitcher, about 6 inches tall. This does glow as well, the green. I don't know if you can see it there. We'll start the auction for that, and that is currently running. It's a nice size, about 6 inches tall. I would use it as a vase. I love this color during the spring and summertime, and then I bring in my amber stuff during the fall and winter. Because I have so much storage space that I can keep all this stuff, you understand? Yeah. I'm running out of room. Let's do these. These are new, but I figured somebody would like them. I'm the travel manager for my job, and so every time I schedule a meeting that our staff has to travel to in the states like around the Gulf of America, I always have to put down there where's the closest Buc-ee's they'll be driving through. They're like crazy with Buc-ee's. I've never been inside one. They say it's like a whole mall. But these here are a brand new set of 5 with straws and lids. You're changing tumbler sets. You see how they change the colors. And they're only in certain places. So this is great for somebody who can't get to a Buc-ee's. This can come to you. Set of 5 tumbler set with straws and lids. There's the straws. I guess we're supposed to be getting one closer to us here. I think the closest one I think they're building is in Orlando from where we're at. Thank you for looking at that. I may just pick that up on eBay or something. Let me see this. What are these? Oh, look, I dropped a P. Let's put that there. Okay, let's see. Let me show you. I got to go through some of this jewelry. Already showed y'all that. Let me show you this picture. This is a oil painting that I just got. Beautiful pinks and blues, signed Burns. This here's a 12 by 15 original artwork. That's the back of it. We'll go ahead and start the auction for that, and that is currently running. There is a signature there on that piece. I don't have any more wall space. A few more seconds. All right, thanks for looking at that. I'm going to go ahead and put this up. Let me show you this. This is a beautiful hand-blown glass. Let me enter this real quick. I just got this. Purple glass. Vase. Not case, it's a vase. All right, let me see how tall this is. This is 12 inches tall. Okay, we'll start this at $14. Let me check get this. This is going to be all right. Let's move this to stage. This here is a purple. You can see the purple color. And then it has these notches on it that were all like pinches. You can see the pontil there. we'll start the auction for that, and that is currently running. I don't know if you can see anything on that. That's a beautiful purple vase. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let me go ahead and switch you around a little bit so we can get through to some jewelry. And then we'll go back and looking at the shelves again of what we have. Let me turn you around. There you go. I have to move this stuff here. Get that stuff. Make sure I don't break anything. All right. So I'm going to be doing pick choices for the bracelets that I have here. I have hair barrettes. These are antique hair barrettes there too. We got lots of brooches and rings and then necklaces that you'll see there. Some very nice pieces, some casual pieces. You've got some expensive ones as well. Let's see. Welcome in. How you doing, Mo Thrift? Okay, let's see. Move that over. Oh, and I even have a junk drawer thing to go through as well. Then I got some neat things on that. Let's put this here. Move some of this stuff to where you ran over. If y'all want me to rerun anything, just let me know. We can do that. Okay. Let's see here. We're going to do some of these bracelets. I'll move these up front. Let me show them to you so you can see what they are. Oh, those are brooches. Let's go there. This one runs by itself. I'll have some less expensive bracelets and then ones that are a little bit higher because they're better quality and or they're sterling or something like that. So, all right, let me pull up one of these bracelet ones. Those are necklaces. Here it is. Let's move to stage. And we're going to show you some bracelets here. We have this cuff. It's like a brass one there. We have another cuff. That's a black, and then it has lavender stones here and the baguettes. Those are there. Let me close this curtain so it won't bother y'all. Okay. We have this one. I think I've shown this one a few times. This here is a Pro One glass, like a sandstone. You see all the different colors in that. These I just got in this week. These here are made in India. They're brass. And they are, this one has the nail that you open. See, it's made in India there. And then it closes. So we'll do those 2. We'll run those 6. Oh, let me put this one in here too. It's another big one. Probably would have been, we had Metallica here last night in Tampa. They'll be back in Sunday. And everybody was going crazy because they haven't been here in like forever. All right, let's start the auction for that. And that's currently running for $6. Pick one. on that. Get these. A few more seconds remaining on those. Okay. Push those back. Let's add these. These here are enamel metal vintage. This here, of course, is your little pink one. That's here. This here is a Leah Sophia silver bangle. It says, "The joy is in the journey." This here is another gold tone bangle. Let's see what else. Let's do this one. And then we have that cuff. So let's go ahead and run this again. We'll start the auction for this, for any of these. Pick one. All right, let's do something here. Let's restart that. Let's edit. All right, I'm bringing these back down, and we'll start these for $3. See if anybody is interested in those. Oh, and of course I knocked them off. All right, let's do those. We'll start the auction for that. See if you're interested in pick one for $3. Any of those bracelets there. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. We're running these bracelets. Pick one for $3. Okay, I'll remove these. Maybe we'll run these later. All right. Let's do this. This here is the black and white market bracelet. It's got your yellow with your black stones on that. Let's do this silver one here. It's got tiger's eye on that. This here is a pearl one with a clasp. We'll run these as a set. These are the abalone shells and amber color stones. Those two are there. And then we have this gold chain stretchy one. We'll restart that one. That one's also running your choice for $3. Anybody interested in those? If not, we'll go to something else. A few more seconds on that. Okay, thank you for looking at those. Let me get these out of the way. Keep these out. These are a little nicer ones. Who is that? That was a clear. Okay, let's do these hair barrettes. See if you're interested in these. These are vintage. You got the bow there. We have this one. We have this pink flower one. A ponytail one, and these all work. This is a green beaded. This is probably lucite. Yeah, it's got the little green glow on that. You have that one with the rhinestones on it. And look, this is a little clip one. Then you have this one is another clip one. This is a metal claw with a crown on it. Put that there. And then this one is the other. This, yeah, that one glows too. All right, so we'll do, let's see, I think I had one for, here it was. Move that to stage. And what is this? This is edit your choice. Pick two. Okay, so what we're going to do with these for the hair stuff is going to be your choice, pick two. And we'll start the auction for that. And that is currently running. So those are hair accessories and clips. Your choice, pick two. Okay, I'll move these here. All right, let me run. Let me move this to stage. This is a pretty necklace here. Let me see. Let me take this off. I'll run that one next. I like to put it up against this so you can see it, the detail of it. This here is your gold tone necklace. It's got a double rope chain here at the top. We'll go ahead and start the auction for that, and that is currently running for $5. For anybody interested in that little statement piece, it has all the stones on there. Okay. That one. Let's do, I know I have this one listed. Here it is. This one here is a beautiful piece. It has like opal stones. You got your gold tone and then opal stones on it. And here is the top of the chain. It's not signed, but we'll go ahead and start the auction for that. And that is currently running for this piece. I like wearing things like this with just a plain black shirt or turtleneck, or it just shows up so much on that. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's see. Let me show you this piece. This is a beautiful, this is actually a metal necklace, excuse me. There are 4, 6, 8. There are 14 strands, and these are all metal. That's the top of it. We'll start the auction for that, and that is currently running. It's a beautiful necklace. Silver tone metal necklace, 14 strands. On that. All right, let me restart. All right, I just restarted that auction for that for $5. If anybody is interested in this. It's such a pretty piece. I hate for it to sit here. That is currently running for $5. I guess this is going to be coming home to me. It's one of the ones that I like. Um, okay, this here. Let me, um, where'd it go? I lost that one. Let's see. Here it is. Move that to stage. This here is a St. Francis prayer bracelet. It did test between 8 and 12 karat gold. It has the prayer that's engraved in on it. It's the Moebius or Mobius. We'll start the auction for that, and that's currently running. For it hasn't been cleaned. A few more seconds on that. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's do that to stage. This here, how long is this? Get my tape measure. This is a gold chain, gold tone chain, and it is 22 inches long. But I love how it has the gold leaf pendant on it. So you have your long chain with the gold leaf pendant. We're going to start the auction for that for $3. See if anybody is interested in that. 22-inch chain with this leaf pendant. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's do this here is a metal. It looks like a pearl bracelet, necklace, but it's the metal one. We'll restart that and we will run that as well for $3. That is currently running. All right. Let me see what else we got. See if you guys want to look at something. Let's look at this. This here is it's a nice picture. It's Madame Lamballe, and it's signed over here. But it's also it is it's a jewelry box. It's like a hidden jewelry box. We'll go ahead and start the auction on that, and that is currently running. Yes, I'll rerun that for you. This is a hidden jewelry box. Okay, thank you for looking at that. Let me get that out. All right. Let's do. Where did it go? To see where it went. Here it is. Here it is. We'll go ahead and we'll restart the auction for that. And that is currently running for you, Jenny. Thank you for your bid. Jenny is winning that for $3. And that will be coming to you, Jenny. Thank you so much. Let me take a picture of this. All right, and I'll get you a bag. Put that. All right, let me put your this is Jenny. All right, what happened? Oh, there it is. I dropped my pen top. Okay, that is set aside for you there. Let's go ahead. This bracelet here, it says it's from Zurich. I'm going to start this one. Let's duplicate that. Okay. You see this bracelet here has got like sunflowers on it. It says it's from Zurich here. We'll go ahead and start that. That's currently running for $3. And it has some weight to it as well. Beautiful sunflower silver bracelet from Zurich. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's do... Thank you, Jenny. We'll restart this one. Here it's a gunmetal bracelet. It's got the red cloisonné medallions on it, 3 of them with the red beads. Does have a toggle thing. And we'll start the auction for that, and that's currently running for $3. Thank you, Peggy. It's a beautiful piece. And those little cloisonné things are pretty too. Thank you. That is coming your way. Let's see. Let's get you a little baggie. Bracelet number 2. This is Peggy. In fact, let me take a picture of that. Okay, got that done. That's there. Let's see what else we have here. This here is, I'm gonna run this one separate. This is actually a sterling silver bracelet. This is from Thailand. You have your 5 rhinestones there. And then the back here is where it says 925 Thailand. So we'll go ahead and run that one. That one is currently running. That is sterling silver with your rhinestones on that. And it's a nice size. Thank you, Peggy. It's because it fits my wrist. And they normally don't fit my wrist. Yeah, it's 7 3/4. Very good. Add that to your bag. Let me take a picture of that. Thank you very much. That will be coming to you as well. Let me do, where is my mother of pearl? It's here somewhere. I'm going to do some brooches now a little bit, but I did want to run. Where's my little? Where is? I've got Monet. I've got, let's see. Oh, here's that. Let me run this one. This is a sterling silver pen. You've got your abalone shell. There's butterfly. The back says Mexico 925. We'll go ahead and start the auction on that, and that is currently running. Sterling silver 925 abalone shell butterfly pen from Mexico. All right, thank you for looking at that one. Where is that at? All right. I need to, let me run this one. This is a nice layering piece. Purple necklace. It's like an antique bronze color. And then you have, some of these are plastic, some are glass, different color shades of purple. We'll go ahead and start the auction of that for $5, and that is currently running. Thank you for your bid on that, Love and Treasures. And that's a nice layering piece on that one. Very good. That will be headed your way. Let's start you a bag. That's nice necklace. Let's see what's next. Put those. Let me do this. This is a pretty, it's a Lucky brand. It's brass, and it's your Tree of Life pendant necklace with jade stones. These are stones. And there it has your Lucky brand. Of course, it's backwards there. All right, we'll go ahead and start the auction for that. And that is currently running. This is Brad and Jade Tree of Life pendant with your necklace on that. All right, let's restart that. Let's see if we can't get this, because this is a pretty piece. I hate for these to sit here. I'm restarting this for $5. It's a beautiful piece. That's currently rerunning. Thank you. Beautiful. It is a beautiful piece. I told you. That's yours. It's the Tree of Life, and it's got some nice weight to it. Your jade stones. Very good. Glad you got that. Coming to you. Let's see this here. All right, let's see. Let me do Move this stage. This is a pretty, and it's a heavy, they're heavy stones. It's a black and white beaded necklace. Got your claw there. These here are glass. So you have some glass, some are ceramic. We'll start the auction for that. And that is currently running. It's a very nice, elegant piece. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Beautiful. It was pretty. I hate for it to sit here when they're really nice. This one here is a nice business piece. Casual piece, your basic black and white. A few more seconds on that one. All right, thank you for looking at that. We have, is this one here? Yeah, let me run this. This is another one here. Let me edit this. Oh, wait a minute. Let me do another one. Let me do the one that's the necklace. What was that? That's a brooch. Where did all my necklaces go? Give me just a second. This here is duplicate. Move that to stage. This here is going to be a nice, it's a nice dainty gold chain, gold tone chain necklace. Very nice and simple. We're going to start that. That is currently running for $3. And it has like these balls on it. All right, thank you for looking at that. That there. Oh, wait. Let me do, this is a neat piece. We'll restart this one. This is a wood. These are wood, and then you have these little plastic beaded ones. But that's a nice wooden piece necklace. We'll go ahead and start the auction for that for $3, and that's currently running. A few more seconds on that. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's see. This here is a pretty aqua green and gold beaded necklace. I'll restart that. That is currently running for $3. Pretty summer piece. All right, thank you for looking at that one. Let me get this. This here is a glass beaded one. I know I saw it here. Okay, I'll run the other one then. because I saw that one first. Move this to stage. This is a vintage piece. I love looking at this. You have your some are glass, some are plastic. You do have the glow on that. We'll go ahead and start the auction for that, and that's currently running. You have like your champagne faux pearls with those green and white. It's more of a teal color. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's see, let's go ahead and move this to stage. All right, this here is a green. These here are acrylic beads, and it has the matching earrings down here. We'll go ahead and start the auction for that, and that's currently running for $8 for the set. For the necklace, it's like a light celery green. Isn't that pretty? I wish I had something to wear with it, but I don't. It's like a light celery green with the matching earrings, hanging earrings on that one. Especially now during the summertime, I like those lighter colors. All right, thank you for looking at that. All right, let's see what I have here. I'm going to run this as a set. This one here, it only has one strand. It clearly is supposed to have three, but I love how it has these clasps in the back, and these are glass beads. I'm also going to run it with this, and we'll start those two at $3 as well. Let me get that back up. Where did that one go? I hate when I can't find them. Let's see what I did with it. Move that to stage. Let me restart. And that is currently running. These are pink, slight pink. They're glass beads. And it's a set of two that's running for $3. This here, it is missing the two that go with it, but it's just a pretty set. All right, I'll keep these here. Start this one. This here is, these are glass beads as well. And then you have your stone down here, but it's a long layering piece. This here is actually 34 inches long. And we'll start the auction for that. Is currently running. You got your ambers, your gold tone, and these are all glass beads. I feel like my lighting is off in here today. Let me see. Wait a minute. I think it's because I didn't push this back down. That is why my lighting is dark in here today. I forgot to move that. See, this was the color. So you can see it a little bit better. So if you want me to rerun those, let me know. Let's do... We'll just restart this one. This here are glass beads. They're blue. Vintage. Double strand. Let's fix that on there right. And that is currently running. You got your different shades of blue. These are glass beads, so it has a nice heavy weight to it. A few more seconds on that. All right, thank you for looking at that. I'll move this out. This here is a pretty gold tone chain. It has all the little rhinestones there, like how it has like, I guess, a half of an infinity. No, that's nice. That hasn't. We'll restart this one. That is running for $3. Nice dainty necklace. Gold tone with all its rhinestones. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's see. This one I think I have listed. Yeah. Move this to stage. This here is actually 14 karat gold filled. You've got your chain. Oh, and then you have your locket that says Mom on it. It's engraved with Mom, and it has a rose as well. There's the inside of it. And here is where it says that it's 14 karat gold filled on that one. And we'll start the auction for that. And that is currently running. The necklace and the locket. For anybody's interested in that. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's do let's see. That stage. This is a Christmas lot, but it's only for $5. You're going to have your you got like a Christmas hanky, and then another one here with the bells and stuff on it. Then here are your brooch. Then you have earrings. And then you have a Christmas tree pin with all the stones in it. So we're going to go ahead and start the auction for that for $5 for the set. For the lot of that, you've got a brooch, earrings, pin, and then 2 handkerchiefs. A few seconds remaining on this. All right, thank you for looking at that. Oh. Who is interested in a Hard Rock Cafe hat? I thought that was going to fit there, and it doesn't. Oh, we'll do it like that. Okay. There's the hat. We will do, where is the accessories? Let me, hold on just a second. Okay. We'll move that to stage. This is going to be, let me edit this. We'll start the auction for that. This is a Hard Rock Cafe hat. That's the inside. Here's your label. Hard Rock Cafe, authentic. Okay, thanks for looking at that. Let's see here. Let me bring this here. Let's look at move that to stage. This is going to be a Heidi Daus handcrafted ring, size 7. Let me stand this up. You have the purple cabochon stone, and then you have all the other little green and yellow, the citrine, the purple, all the stones, the little pearls are there. We'll start the auction for that. This is a dome dinner ring, size 7. Handmade brass by Heidi Daus. Signed in there that says China. And here's her signature in there. Heidi Daus. And that is currently running. All right. Let's see what else we have here. Let me do this. This is an Amy Kahn Russell. It's another estate sale find. We've got bronze, oval amazonite, gemstones, size 7. Yeah, size 7. And that is currently running. You got your enamel painting in there as well. But these are all handcrafted. It's amazing. The craftsmanship that go into these. A few more seconds on that. All right, thank you for looking at that. I'm going to show you some, I just went an auction of some Judy Lee collectors jewelry. Absolutely gorgeous. This here is a brooch and earring set. Here's the brooch, 2.5 inches on that. And then you have the matching earrings with her signature right there, Judy Lee. So these are collector pieces. So we'll start the auction on that. That's currently running. For the Judy Lee brooch and earring set, pearls and rhinestones on that. I didn't know if anybody here was interested, but I think they're beautiful. I want to show them to you. I also have an amber set here too. That's hers. Have some great craftsmanship on those. Thank you for looking at those. All right, let's see what else we have here. Bringing my jewelry trays out. Let me do, we'll start this at 8. I'll move that to stage. This here is a jade turtle pin, tie pin. Father's Day is coming, or you can put it on your hat or sweaters or shirts. We'll start the auction for that, and that is currently running at $8. for the jade turtle pin. Turtle tie pin. This is from the lady that said that she had a lot of turtles. Let me show you this. We'll do let me see. Brooch. I'll move this to stage. Okay, so this here, you have this little turtle that has different color stones in it. And we'll do this 3-leaf clover. And we'll do, this is going to be a pick one. This little pin, stick pin, the chain. Okay. Those will be a $3 start. Pick one of any of those. You got a turtle pin, you got a 3-leaf clover, and then you have Hearts and Kisses stick pin. Okay, thank you for looking at those. Let's see, this here is this here is another turtle pin, but this is silver. You got your enamel. It's like a close-on-a turtle pin. And under here it says 800 sterling. That is currently running for that piece. For that little fella. Thank you for looking at that. Let's see, what do I have here? Let me show you some of these. This one. This here is another Judy Lee. This is a gold-plated brooch. You have your ambers. Your leaves are gold-plated. We'll go ahead and start the auction for that. And that is currently running. A few more seconds on that. All right. I'm not going to do that one. Let's do, what is this? These here, let me see if I can lift this up. Let's move this to stage. These here are tarot cards. Tattoo Terror, Ink and Intuition. Comes in its box. Reading cards are inside, which I don't know what any of these mean. But I know some people do. Put these back in here. The box is in really good condition. comes with the pamphlet and that. And we'll go ahead and start the auction for that. And that is currently running. Or anybody's interested in learning how to read tarot cards. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's go through this junk drawer thing, see what we can find here. Move these over. This is some stuff that came through a junk drawer auction. Let me move that back. Put this here in front. All right, look at this. Oh, this is to run so you can run your corn on the cob through the butter. That's funny. This here is a little napkin. It's an Irish napkin, handkerchief. It says it's made in Ireland. Comes in its own box. Let's do, let me edit this. Let me start this one. We can start this for $3. All right. We're starting the auction for this. This is $3 for this Irish linen made in Ireland handkerchief in its original box as well. Okay. What is this? Oh, this is badminton. Shuttlecocks. Is that what they were really called? I never knew that. How many are in here? You have your 3. So you have your 3 shuttlecocks. I didn't know that's what they were called. Let's restart that. And we are running this. Your badminton little birdies is, I thought, what we called them. When I was a kid. Thank you for looking at that. What is this? Oh, this is a Nassau. What is this from? I don't see a year on that. I'll restart that. If anybody's interested in this. Your little Nassau. Little eagle baby. A few more seconds on this one. Okay, let's see. What is this? Look at this Hershey's candy bars made from Hong Kong. Alan Lewis Manufacturing Company, trademark of Hershey's. Anybody wants that, let me know. Oh my gosh, a deck of Old Maid. I used to play that. We're going to rerun this one. That is currently running for a deck of Old Maid cards. For anybody that's interested in that. Thank you for looking at that. Oh, look at this. This is a little Q-tips, Swab's Q-tip holder. It's not clean. It's from the Charlotte, Claro Light Company out of New York. It's still dirty, but we'll run this. Oh, I didn't want to remove it. Let's see what I do with it. Let's move that to stage. Let's restart that one. And that is currently running for this. Your vintage Q-tips holder. Hello, welcome in. We're just going through a junk drawer finds the other day. This here is for your Q-tips or your cotton balls. All right, thank you for looking at that. This here is, oh, and it's signed. Fancy, okay, New Orleans, Fancy Fans. It is signed by the thing. We'll run that. That is currently running for this ceramic Chester mask from New Orleans. It is signed. Okay. What is this? Oh, look at this. This is a little girl's little mirror with a bunch of dirt on it. But we'll run that. That is currently running. Everybody's interested in little girls. It looks like little Bo Peep. Thank you for looking at that. Who is this? This here is Bissy Bear from 1996. And this here, oh, this is one of those 1993 Thai Beanie Babies. We'll run both of those for $3. Where did it go? Start that. Both of these are running for $3. You got the Thai Beanie Baby that's there. And then you have this one that's from 96, Bissy Bear. Okay. I don't know what in the world is this. Is this a little gnome? We'll restart that. That looks like it's a little gnome. Handmade gnome. You can carry him in your pocket. Yeah, he's all hand stitched. A few more seconds remaining there. All right, we're almost through the box. We got an Oreo. What is this? I guess this is a holder for you to keep your stamps in. We got some Christmas ribbon. We have this little wooden bench. This little handmade doll. And this little mini fruit plate. That's porcelain. All right, let's see anything in here. Those, I'm going to keep those there. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and run this box. This stuff that's in here. You got your Thai Beanie Baby, your little gnome, your stamp booklet. Oh, what are these? Are these stamps? Oh, these are the film strips for those in there. We'll put this beanie in there. We'll put that one. We'll do that. And we'll do this. You got your little Hershey fella there. We'll add this one. This is actually a pin. We'll add that in there. And we'll do your little Irish thing there. We'll go ahead and restart this. And we're running all that for $3. If anybody wants this lot. I have a couple of little Beanie Babies there. Bissy Bear. Oreo cookie. Hershey's. A little Merrill. All right, very good. I'll put this here. Yes. All right. Let's see what else we can move to. I forgot about that. All right, let me walk around and show you what's on I've got left on the shelves. And you can let me know what you want me to run. All right. Let me do, I forgot I had these little miniatures. You know, I'm going to go get my miniatures things. Hold on just a second. I haven't done miniatures in a while. Let's do that. These. These. Let's see if I have those. I think I have this one being run. And let's see. We can run these two. All right, let's do some miniatures. Get away from the jewelry. I'm tired of that. Clean this up a little bit. There. All right. Let's see what we've got. Let's do some miniature stuff. God, put my phone on the charger. We have. Let's start with this little thing here. Bring that to stage. This one here is a little. I'm running her separate. She is a mini Yorkie brass. That's an Australian crystal there. Her belly is only an inch tall and an inch in size. We'll start the auction for that. Is currently running for this little baby. A few more seconds on that. And then we'll start on some miniatures. All right. Thank you for looking at that one. All right. We'll do a, where was a small item one? Okay. Move that to stage. This is going to be for the miniatures. Okay. Let's do these little Starbucks coffee cups. This one has Texas on it. Comes in the original packaging. This one here is Nevada. And they're ceramic. These are all from 2016. It's hard to believe that's already 9 years ago. I have this little thing. This is a piece of art glass that just came in. This little swan. The art glass on there. Let me do that. Oh, look, this one here. This is made in Japan. This is like that lusterware. Look at that little picture, the bird on it, and a cup. We'll do those together as one. Here's a little cat, wooden cat. This is the Russ. I can't remember the name. Russ something. But they're shelf sitters. For that, what is this? This one here is made from Occupied Japan. Sitting up on his hind legs. This, oh, look at this little Boston. This here is wood, hand painted. All right, let's go ahead and start this. This is pick one. Start the auction for that, and that's currently running. Pick one of any of these for $3. A few more seconds on that. All right, thank you for looking at those. I'll move these here. If anybody wants those, they can still look at those. Let's do, we have this kitten, Calico Kitten. This here is a, I can't read that. What is that? It's numbered. Okay, I'm going to have to get my jury thing out so I can see it. Oh, it just says, I'm all wrapped up over you. Oh, this is a Nesco, 1996 China. This little kitten here. It's a Nesco, 1996. We'll put the cats back there so they're not fighting with the dogs. All right, we have this little wooden frog. This could be like a like paper holder, or I'll put that there. And we'll do, let's see. We'll do those in a second. Let's do this guy. Little toy, Bambi toy. Put that there. Oh, restart that. I didn't restart it. I ended it. Okay. Move to stage. All right, that's currently running. Anything on here for $3 is your pick. On that. Okay, let me take these off. I think I'm going to remove this. I think that just makes it harder to see. Let me bring this down. Extend that there. All right. I'm going to restart this, and I'm going to edit it to where it's pick two. For let's do pick two. For $5. Okay. So let's go ahead and keep this here. I like this little lusterware. You got your cup and your pitcher set. This was from China, Japan. We'll keep that there. We'll keep this one as well. I do like the Boston Terrier. All right. I also have, let's do this thing. This here is it's like a little, it's a flute or musical instrument thing. That's there. We have these the elephants with their trunks up, the white onyx. They're made in Mexico. We have this little dog is actually, I forgot he was like signed and dated. Let's see. Well, this is made in Germany. This here, and it's got to be pewter because he's kind of heavy. There. Let's add this fella in as well, your little bisque. That must be a Nesco as well. But that was 39 cents when it was done. We'll put that there. Okay. Let's start that. Pick 2 for $5 on any of those. That is currently running. Oh, thank you, Dog Mom. Perfect. Which ones do you like? You pick 2. The 2 dogs. Perfect. I figured. I'm a dog mom too. I'm a dog mom. I'm a cat mom. I'm a fish mom. All right. So I got these 2. The pewter dog from Germany and that little Boston Terrier. Let me take a picture of these 2. Okay, I pressed the wrong button. Sorry about that. There we go. You got the picture. All right. Those will be headed your way. All right. Let me go ahead and add. I'll move these over. Look, we'll put those 2 elephants together too. Here's another dog standing up. Look at that. Then we have, look at this one with the baby in her mouth. She comes with the 2 more siblings. So we'll do that as a set. See here, the other babies. Look at that. So that's one, considered one right there. Then we have, this one's another little pewter little terrier. There it goes. We'll add that to the mix too. All right, let's duplicate that. Do I have any more? Not separate. Okay, let's go ahead and start that one that's currently running. Pick 2 of any of those. You've got the onyx elephants. Thank you, Dog Mom. You got the deer. You got some puppies on there. You got the lusterware cup and pitcher and the swan. Oh, thank you again. Which ones do you want? Let me guess. The set of dogs and the one behind them. Okay, so you want this one. And then you want this one. Okay, perfect. All right. Take a picture of that. Thank you. I'm glad these are finding homes. Okay. Let's go ahead. I'm going to add this frog trinket box. I'm going to add that. I'm going to add this little angel here with a citrine birthstone that's there. I think it is. Yeah, pocket angels of the month. Oh, and that's for August. So we'll have that. But this is a pewter hand carved little angel thing there. Let's put these cats back on. These are shelf sitters. They're Russ. I can't remember Russ who, but I love how she has a little dress on her. And look at the little fish. That's right there. That's there. And we had this calico from Enesco from 96. We'll add that. Let's see. I'm going to add this angel. This is actually a Christmas ornament, believe it or not. It's from Italy. And it's signed right there. What is that? I got to read it. What does it say? Jerry and Z. So we'll add that as well. That's there. So we will duplicate that. And we'll start the auction for that. And that is currently running. I think I am going to lift this up. Sorry, it just looks like it's so small sitting there. I think it's closer for you guys to see. You got the elephants there, the swan, the kittens, the angels, the trinket box. Okay, that one ended. Let me take some of these off. I'm going to add these onto these. Let's move this here. Let's take this fella off. These here are like jesters. These are made in China. You have that one with the rings. And this one, I don't know what he's doing. You can tell these are vintage just by the wear that they have on them. I'll take this off as well. This here is a little flower pot. Surprised the flowers are all intact on that. This here is porcelain. That's there. These here, I'm going to add these, even though there is some damage to them right here. But these are geisha shoes. They're signed. And those would, I keep thinking somebody may want them. Let's go ahead and add this baby to it. Look. This is the Yorkie that I just showed. This brass with the crystal belly on that one. Let's restart this. This is pick 2 for $5, and that is currently running. We got the trinket box. We got more dogs. We've got cats. We have clowns or chesters. Okay. Let's do something else. Let me put these away. Let's do that. Do this. All right. Get these out of the way. Let's run these, see if somebody's interested in these. I love these. These are those crystal things that you can hang. We'll pick one of these for $3. Or we'll still do pick 2 for $5. And here's another one with that. And then here's, you got a bird on this one, and then different colors. And then I'm going to add this guy as a keychain, but he has like a baseball on it. He's kind of like in the same category as that. Let's see. Let's go ahead and restart that. And we restarted that, pick 2 for 5. You have some of those sun catcher prisms or whatever you call them. You got a softball keychain. Okay, very good. I'll take these off. Go ahead and put these here. Let's do, this one goes there. All right, let's do some brooches while we're here because I've got so many of these. Then after we'll do a few brooches, then we'll go ahead and get up and see what's on my shelves. Where's the brooch one? Okay, what did I do with it? If you're coming in new and see anything you want me to rerun, just let me know. Just trying to get through. What is this? Okay, I don't see one. We'll restart this. This will be edit this. No, we'll keep that pick 2 for 5. This here we have a horse charm on that. Then we have a saddle charm. I don't know if this is brass or this could be gold filled too, but it has a little pendant thing there. We have this heart brooch with rhinestones on that one. We have this pendant that's there. Look, here's a little angel pin. This is a funny one. It's a pin, but it's a lobster. That's there. This here is the MNGEA. It's I can't remember what that was. It was gosh, I didn't even looked it up. Look, we'll do I Love Mom pin. Let's do I'm going to put this in the mix. This here is actually a Korean service medal. United States of America. I never know what to do with these. They come in lots that I'm not expecting. Like I said, I don't know what to do with them. Here you have a little car pin. Some kind of Russian Expo 1970 pin. We'll do those. A little unicorn pin on this. Oh, this is like a Cinderella shoe. Oh, did you see that? On that. We got a star pin. Be doing your choice on these. What else do we have here that we could run? This is SA, and it's a pen. I don't know what that stands for. We have a bird pen here. Let's do a butterfly brooch. Balance it off there. This here is a little homemade brooch on a root beer top. All right, let's start that. Pick two for $5. Anything you want there. Pick two for $5. All right, thank you for looking at those. I'm going to add, this is Atlanta, the 1996 Olympics games. I'm going to add this. I'll take off that. Take off this. I'll take off that. Here, look at this brooch. That's a big one, very nautical. Put that here. That will go with the lobster. Then I had another one. Look, this is your life preserver with a shell, anchor, and star. We'll put that there as well. We have this owl. It's actually an owl pendant with the stones in there. Put that here. This here is, what is this? Let's do this little round brooch here. We'll add in this locket too. There is says love you on this one engraved. Okay. We'll restart. That is pick two for $5. Anything there you may want. Okay. Let's do these. We have some stick pins. Take some of these off. This here is a P stick pin. This one here is another one, but I don't have the bottom to that one. This here is a little M with a faux pearl pendant. We have this here is Hugs and Kisses brooch. Here's a little heart pin. Let's do, what else? Here, let's add this little cowboy pendant. This is a little birthstone. That's there. This here is a little bee, little pearl body on that. All right, and we'll add this one as well. We'll add that there. Let's restart that. Pick two for $5. Have anything there? Anything there you may want. 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 Okay. Let's go ahead and see what else we have. Get you off here. Let's see. This is some of the things you've already seen. These are some old bottles that I have. That one there. I can run that. I can start that at $8 for that one. These here are 2 of these old bottles. I can run those. I can do 2 for $10 on that. And then you have this is a hand blown bottle here. That would start at least 15 on that one. These here I have some white milk glass. These are all glow. They're Westmoreland pitcher. I have some chicken cups. I can run 12 for the set of 3 on these. And this here's a measuring cups. Look how cute those are. They have the amount of each one, half a cup. I can run that for $8. Anybody's interested in that? All right, let's see over here on the shelves. Just anything you guys are interested in. Me running or rerunning. Say hi to Charlie. These here, I got a lot of buy it now stuff, items that are listed. Down here, these here, I haven't even listed some of these yet. All right. There's some more buy it now items or eBay items. These are my Etsy items that I make and then resell. I do lamps with those bottles. I have some scarves. Y'all want me to show you any scarves? All right, well, go ahead and close out today then. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and all your purchases. I will be starting on Sunday, doing the packaging up and getting shipping out on Monday. But thank you so much for being here. Let's see if there's anybody I can send you guys into, I'm sure. Let's go see Kelly. Thank you so much.